Have you ever wondered if she's giving hints or if you're over-interpreting her actions? There are times when the signals are obvious, but most men miss them because they are not looking for the appropriate indicators. Today, we'll look at 6 obvious signals that a lady wants to sleep with you, and we're looking at them through the prism of Stoicism. These symptoms are subtle but unmistakable once you know what to look for. Stay tuned, since recognizing them could shift your perception of attraction forever. Number 1. She brings up sexual topics in conversation. One of the most obvious signals that a woman wants to be intimate with you is when she brings up sexual themes throughout your chats. This is not a random act, it is a premeditated maneuver. Women are frequently more delicate than males in communicating their desires, and by bringing up sexual topics, she is testing the waters. She wants to see how you react to the notion and if you're comfortable with it. Now, this does not imply that she will immediately discuss sex, but she may drop hints or make humorous remarks to watch how you react. From a Stoic standpoint, it's critical to remain collected and aware of your reactions in these situations. Stoicism instructs us not to get taken away by emotions or wants, but to maintain control. When a woman brings up sexual topics, a Stoic man remains grounded. He doesn't jump into the conversation too eagerly. He doesn't shy away from it either. Instead, he listens carefully. He observes her body language, and he responds thoughtfully. For example, she might mention a funny story with a flirty undertone, reference something provocative from a movie or song, make a playful comment that hints at desire. These are signals of comfort and openness. She's looking for a reciprocal vibe from you. If you respond calmly and confidently, it reinforces her interest. It demonstrates your maturity, unwavering confidence, and understanding of her signals. The important thing here is discernment. Stoicism allows you to see that her candor about sexual topics is an invitation for a deeper and stronger connection. It is a green light, but one that takes patience and cautious navigation, skills that a Stoic man possesses. A Stoic man maintains his calm, engages thoughtfully, and demonstrates to her that he is not only interested in her physique, but also in knowing her on a deeper level. Number 2, she compliments your appearance frequently. Compliments are one of the most obvious forms of flattery, but when it comes to attraction, they have a deeper significance. If a lady frequently compliments your appearance, it's usually a sign that she's paying close attention to how you look. Most importantly, consider how you make her feel. Compared to casual compliments on a new outfit or shoes, these are more personal and regular. They indicate her physical and emotional attraction. Stoicism teaches us to be unaffected by praise or criticism, yet this does not imply dismissing the meaning behind the comments. When a woman compliments your physique, your smile, or even the way you carry yourself, it's her subtle way of saying she's attracted to you. These compliments aren't just about looks. They often signal admiration, curiosity, and growing interest. You might notice that these compliments come during intimate moments or when it's just the two of you, making them even more meaningful. For example, she may compliment your grooming, saying something like, "You always smell so good." She may note how well dressed you are. Or she could remark something lighthearted like, "There's just something about the way you carry yourself." These are not causal statements. They are her method of connecting with you on a personal level, developing rapport, expressing attraction. Stoicism is the habit of being mindful and discriminating without boasting. A Stoic man recognizes these praises as potential signals of her desire while remaining grounded. She's handing you the keys to her attraction, but a Stoic man does not let it boost his ego. Instead, he accepts it, maintains his composure, and lets his innate confidence do the rest. Number 3, eye contact that continues to linger. Eye contact is one of the most effective nonverbal cues in human interactions. When an attractive woman holds your stare for longer than normal, it indicates more than simply casual curiosity. It indicates a deeper physical attraction. In the setting of Stoicism, we learn to be observant, to notice minute clues in the world around us. And here's a prime example. Imagine this. You are having a conversation. Instead of looking away after a few seconds, she locks eyes with you, making the encounter last longer than anticipated. This lingering look is not unintentional, it is intentional. It expresses a longing for a connection that transcends words. It's as if she's welcoming you into her space, softly asking you to acknowledge the mutual desire. She might even smile or soften her expression, creating an intimate atmosphere where words become secondary. For a Stoic man, this type of eye contact requires calm awareness. Instead of being flustered or overthinking the situation, remain grounded. Maintain the same level of controlled confidence. Don't look away quickly. Don't react impulsively. Allow the eye contact to linger organically, indicating her current level of interest. Stoicism teaches us the importance of being present in the moment and reading clues from others. In this situation, the prolonged glance is her way of testing your awareness and ability to return her energy. It's a subtle dance of attraction in which she waits to see if you pick up on the signal without her having to spell it out. So, when she locks eyes with you, know that it is an invitation. Stay calm, meet her stare, and let your confidence do the rest. Number 4. Seductive body language. Flirtatious body language is one of the most subtle but effective indications of interest. When a woman is interested in you on a deeper, more physical level, her body will express it before her words do. Stoicism advises us to pay special attention to nonverbal signs because they often reflect a person's true emotions. So, what should you be looking for? First, watch how she places herself around you. If she leans in closer as you speak, or if she mimics your gestures, these are obvious signals that she is relaxed and looking for a relationship. Leaning in is a way of breaking the personal space barrier, creating intimacy without saying a word. Stoicism teaches us to remain calm and composed, allowing us to notice these subtle shifts without becoming reactive or overly eager. Another key signal: she plays with her hair or touches her face. These gestures, though seemingly innocent, are subconscious expressions of nervous excitement. When a woman is attracted to someone, she often becomes more aware of her appearance. She adjusts her hair or fidgets slightly in a playful, flirtatious manner, possibly even biting her lip. Then there's the way she arranges her legs and feet. If her legs are crossed and pointing at you, it's a subconscious indication of attraction. The body tends to confront its desires. Furthermore, regular eye contact, followed by a grin or a modest inclination of the head, generally leads to greater interaction. A Stoic man must maintain his composure and groundedness. Observe without attachment. Act only when the timing is appropriate. Confidence, combined with patience, allows you to respond to her signals in a way that fosters fascination and mutual attraction. The key is to observe without attachment and act only when the time is right. Number 5. She encourages private conversations. When she actively seeks opportunities to speak with you in private, it is a clear indication of her deeper interest. This gesture is more than just avoiding distractions. It's her way of expressing her desire for a more intimate connection, emotionally and potentially physically. In a social context, when she makes an effort to take you away or create moments where it's just the two of you, she's attempting to form a more exclusive relationship. Consider the times she advises going outside for some fresh air, asks for a coffee alone, or even initiates a late-night text discussion when others are not around. These are not random acts. They are deliberate attempts to capture your complete attention. Stoicism teaches us the value of self-awareness and clarity in our interactions with others. A Stoic man understands that when a woman seeks privacy with him, she's revealing her vulnerability and her interest in getting closer, away from the prying eyes of others. She is putting herself out there by starting these private conversations. She wants to know if you're willing to reciprocate her attention and connect with her on a deeper level. While she may not overtly express her desire for you, the fact that she wants alone time is a strong indicator. It's an open invitation to explore your chemistry in a more personal environment. In these situations, a Stoic approach is essential for being grounded, calm, and aware. Don't jump to conclusions. Instead, notice the opportunity in front of you. Stoic wisdom includes the capacity to recognize when someone wants to connect more intimately while remaining composed. Number 6. Touch that looks intentional. Touch is one of the most potent non-verbal cues for communicating attraction. When a lady purposely touches you, it is more than just a harmless gesture. It is a signal. It suggests she is at ease with you and wants to push the limits of physical intimacy. The key here is the intention behind the touch. Stoicism instructs us to be mindful of the present moment, to notice details that others may miss. If you sense a woman's touch linger for a second longer than usual, or if she frequently initiates contact in subtle ways, this is her way of evaluating how you react. Think about this. She casually places her hand on your arm during a conversation. She lightly brushes her fingers against your shoulder. She rests her hand on your knee for just a moment. These gestures aren't random. They're her way of signaling interest. A silent message that she's comfortable getting closer to you. Stoicism encourages emotional control, but it also sharpens our perception. It teaches us not to respond hastily, but rather to analyze the underlying meaning of others' actions. A Stoic man does not become excited when touched. Instead, he perceives the gesture for what it is, an indication of her attraction to him, discreetly inviting him to pursue the relationship further. These touches may appear insignificant, but the frequency and context in which they occur are crucial. If she keeps finding ways to touch you, it's not just a pleasant gesture, it's an open door. Stoicism reminds you to remain composed. However, this does not imply that you should decline her invitation. Staying cool and alert allows you to successfully navigate the circumstance. Stoicism is not about ignoring the signs that others provide. Rather, it is about mastering how we respond to them. The theory tells us that we cannot control others or their actions, but we can control how we respond. When it comes to relationships and attraction, this thinking is essential. If you've spotted these 6 signals in a lady, know that she's probably sending you one obvious signal. She wants to create a deeper connection with you. But here's where Stoicism makes all the difference. A true Stoic doesn't rush in blindly. He doesn't chase. He observes with patience. He waits for the right moment, and when it's time, he acts with calm, collected confidence. Mistakes might occur when things are rushed, or when people become overly emotional. When you view attraction through the Stoic lens, you make clear decisions. You're not looking for approval, and you don't have to chase. You trust the process. There's no need to urge anything. She's already showing interest. Timing, like with everything, is critical. If you find value in this analysis of Stoicism and attraction, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It's the greatest way to keep up with all of our content on Stoic philosophy and how it applies to everyday life, especially in relationships. And don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss a video. There's so much more to explore when it comes to understanding human nature through the lens of Stoicism. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep learning, keep improving, and become the best version of yourself.